Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy. Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Jeremy Kerfman and Patrick Hedges, cast of the Jersey Boys coming to Quincy Community Theatre, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so let's get excited. The Jersey Boys, I'm going to have you tell me a little bit more about it. I think everybody probably knows the gist of it, but I want to hear it from you guys, the storyline. Before we get there, let's talk about how exciting it is that the show is coming to Quincy Community Theatre. And more than that, it's all local talent. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Majority of the cast is from the Quincy area. I'm from Hannibal. We have a couple of people from Hannibal and surrounding areas, and we're all local.
Yeah.
Do it for fun.
Yeah, which is so cool. I mean, a lot of times, right? We were talking about it before. When you have shows like this, this magnitude, people tend to think that the talent is coming from elsewhere because how can Quincy possibly pull this off, right? Well, let me tell you, you guys are ready. 100%.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
getting there.
All right. So, Jeremy, who do you play in Jersey Boys?
So in Jersey Boys, I play Tommy DeVito. He is the sort of, he's where the group all started. It all started with him. He got a few guys together. He added Frankie. He added Bob Gaudio. And he's kind of this streetwise gambler with, well, I was going to say with a heart of gold, but
We'll leave that to the audience to decipher,
I think
right?
so.
Yeah.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you play?
I play Frankie Valley.
Okay.
So I start off the production early on as a 16-year-old, and I get taken under the wing of Tommy here, and then the group starts to go through the ups and downs of finding their footing in the music industry and having some success and then some failures and all of life's trials and tribulations.
Right. And then, of course, there are other actors who are going to be sharing the main spotlight with you as well, right?
Yes.
Who are those folks?
Well, the other two members of the group are Dominic Regner as Bob Gaudio and Nicholas Slickfeld as Nick Massey. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of it.
All good, yeah. So, and Jersey Boys as a whole, I mean, the storyline, you've kind of alluded to some of it, but can you give me an overarching just theme or storyline of what that is? I think, again, everybody kind of knows, but just to give the audience members or any prospective audience members who may not know what they can expect.
Well, I think we have this idea, this glamorous idea of people who are in music industry or movies or anything like that their life is just completely perfect. And this story definitely shows that there's some rawness in their story from both personal loss and loss in the industry, the struggles they're finding in making music and getting a footing and kind of trying to see if they can both have their success and their personal life kind of work together.
Right.
And that's definitely been a struggle in some of those. So it kind of shows that real sense of life.
It's not all kittens and rainbows,
right?
Right. Yeah. And then the personal relationships that kind of intertwine, especially between the four of you, right? And then the other people outside of it.
Yes.
Very, very cool. Best part of the experience so far. Now, is this your first, I guess, lead role? Would you call it a lead role? Yeah, you would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First lead role for you?
First full lead role.
Okay. Okay.
At QCT.
Okay.
So.
And for you?
Yeah, I've had a few similar larger roles, but this one's,
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
excellent.
Lot to live up to.
What's been the best part about the experience so far for each of you? We'll start with you.
For me, I really like the music rehearsals and just listening to the sound we can make together.
Yeah.
Because it's a very special thing. You know, they talk about a lot their sound, and as we work and sort of come into that, it's a really fun process.
Yeah.
I'd have to say just the relationships that we've created, because it's this family community of full of support. Just you have a rough day, and there are people that are just pumping you full of compliments and getting you back up there, and it's just been an amazing experience.
Yeah, very cool. And I didn't even think about of course the musical aspect of it. I mean, you definitely have big shoes to fill, right? So making sure you're doing them all justice, I can only imagine the pressure there. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I know, so I've seen quite a few past performances at QCT, and I'm always amazed, never let down. The talent that's there. I mean, Newsies was one of the last ones that I saw. Okay, were you in that? Okay, I was gonna say, you guys were both in it? Okay, I was gonna say, I think that's how I know you, but I didn't want to blow that out of the water. So the talent, even just when we're talking, musically inclined performers, is just, it's insane. And you probably are, kind of humble when it comes to that, but collectively, it's amazing as a spectator and someone who has zero musical ability. But watching you guys come together on stage and really do these performances justice is incredible. So I will say I totally recommend going to see the Jersey Boys. Now, can you give the dates of the performances?
So the dates of the performances are July 10th through the 13th.
Okay.
And then that following week, the July 17th through the 20th.
Okay.
7:30 shows for the first of them, and then on Sundays it's a 2 o'clock showing.
Okay. And then people get tickets through QCT?
OneQCT.org.
Okay.
You can go buy tickets, or you can also buy them at the box office.
Okay. And I've heard, right, we were talking, if it goes over super well and the response is incredible, we may add more shows?
Yeah.
If we do have some a good selling, then we will look into adding shows.
Okay.
Yes.
And the whole the Jersey Boys is under the direction of who in Quincy?
QCT and Ethan.
Really? Okay, he's here in the audience here,
He is.
right? He's here
Hi, Ethan.
he's here to make sure we're not saying anything wrong. Ethan is, of course, we've spoken to him before. He's got a lot of talent. Relatively new as far as the director of QCT, so this will be really incredible to watch it all come to life. I can't wait to come and see you guys on the stage and really hold you to this potential that you got to live up to, guys. Yeah, right?
That's a lot of pressure.
Shake it off, shake it off. I have no doubt you're going to be fantastic. Okay, so one more time, where do they go for tickets to see Jersey Boys?
OneQCT.org or the box office.
All right, and July 10th through the 13th or 17th through the 20th. Go check it out. You will not be disappointed. Go check out these guys here and the other two, and of course everybody else who pulls the whole performance together and really brings the story to light. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you coming in and chatting. Good luck. I can't wait to see you on stage.
Thank you.
Of course. All right, coming up next, Brittany and Ash C and Coffee Talk. Stay tuned.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center.
Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday.
Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
And now it's time for
Coffee Talk
with Ash C, Britt B. Thanks to EFB, we get to spill the tea. Cheers, my love.
Cheers.
So, real quick, movie. Okay, we got to be a part of a movie premiere.
Oh,
Okay.
we weren't in the movie. No.
Not yet. We're hoping that we get the casting call, right?
Yeah, but that was our first red carpet experience.
Yes.
They didn't roll out the red carpet till the end, though.
Yeah, I think they mentioned it, and we were like, oh, let's just get these interviews going, because were you nervous?
Yeah.
I'm
always nervous,
nervous.
though. I'm nervous right now.
Really? Yeah, Oh. I see, I wouldn't think you would be nervous in this, because this is kind of
I'm always nervous because of, I don't know.
just the public speaking thing.
Yeah, like I'm going to say the wrong thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, whatever. Shani can edit that out, hopefully. But interviewing those people, so of course the movie that we're talking about is The Corner. We went to VIP Cinemas. You'll have to check out the video. It's on Muddy River TV. Great video shot by Mike Scholl.
Yeah.
He helped us edit all of our stuff together. I was more nervous then than I've been in a while, aside from talking about the Waite family. And I think number one, the Waite family, I was like, okay, because I'm close
They're
to
friends.
it.
You
and
want to get it right.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't
That's
screw
kind
it
of how
up.
I felt about the movie but more or less pronouncing their names right. But I have you there for that, so.
Well, I didn't even say the names. Did you catch that?
Oh, really?
And when I was going back through watching the video, I was like, oh my God, I didn't even say Zach's name.
Oh, well, we
I
got
said
it on there.
Brothers McLean, but I didn't say Pat or Dan.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so yeah, he put the caption of their names underneath, which was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I was nervous because I didn't know the lingo, number one. I didn't know Danny Pardo. He has a long list of credits that I probably should have known who he was, but I was like, and who are you, the producer? He's like, I'm the actor. And I was like, oh, shoot. So then I felt like kind of a turd because I probably should have known him, you know?
That's so funny that you said, yeah, turd. Like, speaking of turd, no. Like, that awkward feeling.
Awkwardness. I felt so awkward because then I'm like, well, now he feels like I really haven't done my due diligence, right, to look, I don't know.
I think that's what an interview is for. That's
to get to know.
Yeah, you shouldn't do too much research because then you're the one that's talking. I don't know. But I didn't do like any research, and my mind was blown finding out that the brothers McLean are Mike McLean's sons.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, you probably should have led with that
Yes.
because it is super interesting. The movie itself is dark, twisted, and about Chicago.
It has undertones of corruption
Yes.
and the police involvement, right? And you just have to watch the movie, so I don't want to give away too much. But
Small world. I didn't know, that they were his sons. I did know Dan from the past, Blast from the past. He was my tower boss.
Yeah.
I've worked the mini jobs of
the mini McLean jobs.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all have. That's kind of a common theme a lot of people have in Quincy.
Yeah.
Which is why it was so great to see this come back to Quincy, because I knew Dan, as just as my bartender / drinking buddy / he gave me one of my first nicknames.
What was it?
Buttermilk Pancakes. He said he wasn't going to say it on our interview the other day, but because I'm like,
Well, what comes to my mind is maybe not the nicest nickname, Ashley.
Well, I don't really know where it came from, but I really kind of pressured him to give me a nickname because everybody else had one. And I was like, what? We got Tinkerbell and I forget everybody else's, but I'm like, everybody has these cute nicknames.
And yours is Buttermilk Pancakes?
Buttermilk Pancakes. And what I say is because they're delicious and, I don't know, filling, fluffy, sweet. I don't know. But he would call me B-Milk for short, which also makes me think of something else.
Well, I thought the whole time Buttermilk Pancakes means like your chest
flat
area
is flat. It could be. Dan,
that is exactly what I thought.
Okay, well, I didn't even see that.
And you were going around on the red carpet. He goes, he used to call me Buttermilk Pancakes.
Yeah, listen, I own it, even if it is about my flap. I don't like that then. Never mind. I take it all back. Dan, we got to come up with a new one. But anyway, yeah, I just knew him from those, the good old days and closing down the tower.
She figures it out. Awkward.
Yeah, see, awkward. I'm telling you, awkward moments. My life is full of them. How about yours?
All the time.
Yeah.
I feel like the example that I gave just recently, a lot of people are out walking, not so much, I guess, in this heat, but, outside, people are walking and you cross streets. There are times when you cross streets in front of cars and because you have the right of way, and then there are some times that I feel like people just cross and then the car is approaching and they'll just slow down. I am the person that is like,
hurry up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel awkward crossing a street in front of cars.
But do you also
even if I have the right of way?
Maybe it's a little bit of awkward, but also you respect other people's time and you don't want to be the person who's holding them up.
Yeah.
It's kind of like common decency
Are they
as well.
thinking I'm walking too slow?
They're probably judging you secretly.
Yeah.
So it's not so much about, I guess it would be both sides of the coin. You feel awkward, but you also want to make sure they're not judging your awkwardness. Yeah. Mine is more, I always say the wrong thing at the wrong time. Let's just go ahead and say my kid walkie-talkied in on my interview with Linda Mayer on Minutes with the Mayor. So tune into that. That was real cool and not awkward at all. But then taking it back to the McLean days when I would be waiting tables, you get in this like rhythm and you have things that you say to people as kind of like just a normal response. So people would say, thank you. And instead of saying, you're welcome, or not a problem, I would say, you're a problem, and walk off. And then I'd go back to the kitchen and be like, oh my God, you are such an awkward idiot.
The common one for, I think, servers are when they're like, they go, enjoy your meal. And then you as the customer go, you too.
You too. Yeah, thanks. Going back to eat some fries off somebody's plate right now. No, I'm kidding. We never did that. But.
As a server, I always, this was not awkward. This was intentional. But if the table, if they sucked, I'd say, you folks have a nice night now, but I would replace folks with something else. And they would be like, did they just
hear that?
Huh?
Right?
What was?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. So that's a tidbit for you servers out there.
The newer ones coming up. It's a lot like
you folks have a nice night.
You folks have a nice night now. That's awesome. I wish I would have known that. Anyway, and then, of course, because we're parents now, our kids are always awked out by us. I don't even know. I just made that up, shortened it, which is probably also awkward.
But. Yeah, I think that's the thing.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or icked by us, or whatever the thing is.
That is so weird too. That's a weird feeling. That is an awkward feeling in and of itself. Now knowing that I embarrass my child from anywhere from the way I dress to just being on here.
I think mine is more because I like to think of myself as, I'm not a normal mom, I'm a cool mom, right? I'm a cool mom. But all of Claire's friends tend to come to our house. We have the house where people come over and stay the night or hang out. And I'm always like, hey guys, what's up? She's like, oh God, Mom. But I will say this, I just picked her up from camp today. And, some moms were like waiting to give their kids hugs. And they were just kind of like standing there like, oh God, Mom, really? In front of all my friends? Don't do this. Claire comes running. Her and her friend come running with open arms. So it kind of makes me feel good that I am, I have put myself out there, even if
you're the everybody's mom.
Yeah, at times I'm awkward, but I'll take it. I
have a nickname. I just said everybody's mom. I have a customer that we call everybody's dad, but that's because he is everybody's dad.
He has a lot of children's. That's funny. Well, at least I'm sure they think he's awkward too.
Yeah. It is so hot out right now that I feel like just stepping outside, like you instantly go from, normal whatever to
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to go to the next place.
Yeah.
And you feel like you should have taken a shower just between that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. Always feeling like I smell is awkward.
Yeah, but I don't think you smell. You always say it. I'm like, you don't smell. I do like your little ringlets though that come out when it's super hot.
I was actually working at the bar earlier just today. I have boss duties. He's on vacation, and he does a lot of work outside, and it's a lot of sweeping. You always see him sweeping up the cigarette butts. It's actually how I met him, but it was watering of the plants, which is a lot. We have a huge garden with actual plants in the garden, and it is hot, so they need to be soaked. And I finally got done with everything, and I'm pulling out, leaving, and the beer truck comes. And I was like, oh, you didn't tell me about this. Awkward. And then I get all that done, and I walk out again, and then the gaming machine people show up, and I'm like, you didn't tell me about this. And then
come on in, everybody.
Yes, finally left for the third time, and I see in the corner of like where the smoker's post was, something was stuffed behind there, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that an animal? I got all excited, and I ran over there, and it was somebody's underwear and their socks, and
they got real hot,
and their shoe slip-in insert. I'm guessing they might have peed themselves, but yeah, so that was fun.
Talk about awkward.
And then awkward and hot, seeing people wear clothes. I shouldn't
judge.
No, but some of the, I'm pretty sure Jason Priest's outfit went viral yesterday.
I was going to say, was that at the One Stop here
yes,
in town?
my favorite gas station.
I was going to be like, oh, that looks real familiar. Not necessarily his backside, although that's unmistakable as well. The One Stop, I was like, oh my God, that is... Once again, we're going viral for all the right reasons.
Somebody else that sent me another, I won't disclose who it was, but they were just, having kind of treating the public park as a bathhouse. And I mean, I know it's hot, but I would feel pretty awkward just
letting it all go. Oh yeah, I just couldn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't like to judge what people wear because quite frankly, it is too hot to give a damn.
Yes.
But when you see things like that, it always makes you wonder, how do you feel so footloose and fancy free?
Yeah.
Sometimes I want a little touch of that, right?
Yeah.
I want to find balance between footloose and fancy free and maybe a little bit of OCD to keep my house a little bit clean.
Yeah.
But
I want to find the key to just not feeling, awkward. I know it's straight confidence, but I don't know.
But it's also just that feeling that you think everybody's judging you. So maybe that's one of the ways you can overcome that is by looking at people and just not giving a damn what they do. Because then you're going to be like, oh, they don't care what I'm doing. Yeah. Although they secretly do.
They're like, walk faster.
They do.
Walk faster.
Well, and again, it's common decency. And not to stuff your underwear and socks and shoe inserts behind an ashtray at Spring Street is common decency. Yeah. Or, maybe putting on some shorts or a T-shirt so people don't have to look at your bare butt.
Yeah.
And, man bra, which I don't know how else to say it, right?
No.
But even though I may have felt a little awkward at the movie premiere, it is one of the things that will help Quincy go viral for the right reasons.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So make sure you check out our interview with the brothers McLean, with Zach Radersdorf. Yeah. Radersdorf. And Danny Pardo. We got to talk to some really cool people about a really cool project, and if you haven't checked it out, I know that they have a couple shows, and it'll be available for mass consumption sometime in July. So
also, thank you to Hans Holdman and VIP Cinemas. They were gracious hosts.
They were incredible, very professional, and they were running around there.
Yes.
So go show some support to our local movie theater as well. Check out The Corner, and if you're at a corner and you're walking in front of a car, yes, please. Let's have some common decency and don't just saunter across because chances are those people in the car are judging you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, cheers to our awkward conversation.
Yes, right? I love them. Cheers.
Cheers.
And thanks to EFB. We appreciate you. Next time,
This has been.
This has been. That's not awkward at all.
This has been.
Coffee Talk. How appropriate.